In sports now, Lewis Hamilton won the British Grand Prix. And to tell us more about it, here's Ryan Florentino. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Giancarlo. Thank you once more for having me. Lewis Hamilton revived his Formula One title defense by winning the British Grand Prix after a first-lap crash that left championship leader Max Verstappen complaining he had been taken out. Hamilton responded after the race, saying that he would not be bullied. Roared on by a crowd of more than 140,000, Hamilton attempted to overtake championship leader Verstappen on Cope's corner on the first lap. Verstappen refused to yield, the two touched wheels, and the Red Bull went careening off the track and into the barrier. Hamilton drove on with just a broken wheel rim. From hospital, Verstappen tweeted, "Glad I'm okay," and very disappointed with being taken out like this. His boss, Christian Horner, the Red Bull team principal, had already laid into Hamilton. "That's a hollow victory," replied Horner. Hamilton said after the race that he had felt a lot of anger after the shunt and blamed Verstappen. He quotes, "I would never back down from anyone. I will not be bullied into being less aggressive. We needed the points, he left a gap, and I went for it." Charles Leclerc, riding for Ferrari, grabbed the lead before the race was suspended, while Cruz cleared away the Red Bull and Verstappen was taken to hospital for tests. He said Verstappen was a little winded, to say the least, but added there were no injuries apparent at the moment. Stewards imposed a 10-second penalty, the second lightest punishment available to them, on Hamilton, who was still able to chase down Leclerc. US actor Tom Cruise also made an appearance, greeting Mercedes British driver Lewis Hamilton after the Formula One British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Hamilton's win ended Red Bull's streak of 5 straight victories to cut Verstappen's lead to 8 points. Leclerc finished second, 3.81 seconds back to revive Ferrari's season. The second Mercedes, driven by Finn Valtteri Bottas, who had allowed Hamilton to pass after the penalty, was third ahead of the McLarens of Britain Lando Norris and Australian Daniel Ricciardo. Hamilton took his penalty during a pit stop when running second and came back onto the track in 5th place. Leclerc was disappointed after having victory snatched away, but could still take pride in a strong drive and a first podium finish of the season. Despite the frustration of the events, it will be a story to look back on for Hamilton for future races and his legacy. On to you, Giancarlo.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for giving us that sports update this week.
Thank you, Giancarlo. I am Ryan Florentino, reporting for ENI UK and Europe Edition, and we live in interesting times.